Last Jew in Prague. Written and narrated by Colin J. Cohen. Preface. By the time I started Last Jew in Prague, I had been living on the streets for years, a period in which I would spend my days earning a few dollars writing for one of the content mills on the internet, and my nights trying to survive the desert. With little chance of escaping this, a desperation set in, similar to the one that had almost killed me when my life came crashing down. I needed hope, and I found it in this novel. I realized that if I could lift my hero from the pit I had thrown him into, a pit far worse than my own, I could lift myself too. Told through the veil that separates the narrator from me, the story on its surface has many of the earmarks of a classic whodunit, but it's what is underneath this that has been guiding me above the bottom I had fallen through. Chapter 1. A Pair of Knights. My grandfather was certain they would shoot him. I was thinking about this and him on a freezing rainy night in the desert as I rolled myself into a tight ball under my tattered and soaked sleeping bag. While clutching an old brass compass in front of the canyon soaring over me, I saw how my struggles had been so entwined with his, even if mine weren't nearly as overwhelming. He first told me about his on the night of my bar mitzvah, days after I had turned 13, and after many years of prodding him to tell me about his time during the war and having no expectation he would. When we came home on that day I had come of age, with one of his gentle smiles, he led me through our home and into the living room, where I sat on the sofa and watched him start a fire. As he finally let me into his world, I loosened my tie and found myself drifting forward, unaware of how this story unfolding before me would upend my life. Weiss, a voice called out to the 45-year-old man who would become my grandfather. Hermann Weiss. Groggily, Hermann awoke, and he squinted into a beam of light as he lifted his head off a straw-filled sheet that was making believe it was a mattress. Through the light, he saw the silhouette of two soldiers in the doorway, one of which was waving.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?